Hi, and welcome to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. My name is Bill Moore, founder of foodtrucktraining.group. All this week, I am interviewing the owners of a brand new food truck that started in May of this year. They're located outside of Ottawa, Canada. And to say they are killing it is an absolute understatement.
I did a lot of the bylaw stuff. Our bylaws here in Emblem are from 1988. So I was a licensed paralegal. I'm just a paralegal now, but reading the bylaws were quite atrocious from 1988. So with me asking the questions that I was asking, they can't amend it again, and they're going to be rewriting it. So we're stuck now in this really weird bubble of not knowing what moving forward is going to be, but we're grandfathered in the hell we're in. So it's a real weird spot right now because the food truck industry is just blowing up with that COVID in the last 2 years. So they've been opening up the bylaws so that we can go into industrial and maybe some recreational for the zoning, where it used to only be commercial before.
I want to try to explain bylaws. For United States people, that would be like just the rules and regulations in general.
Yeah, your municipal, your town.
Right, the local
or your
stuff.
state, or your state, It's very small.
And like you guys, every town you go to or different province, it's different.
Yeah, we can cross the bridge and the rules are going to change. As soon as we cross the bridge from Emblem to Vars, which is about 15 minutes down the road, all the rules will change. And we have to go for new permits and stuff. Right. So that was my job, to deal with the permit guy.
I mean, the U.S. is a mishmash of situations like that.
We've noticed that as well with some of the bylaws. Well, the biggest thing was 1988. That was when this was written. Right. We're in 2021. So there's a lot of things that didn't even exist back in 1988. Oh, yeah. I think they only allowed 2 trucks in the town that we're in to date. 2 trucks. And that's since 88. So I'm like, let's revamp this. We're a million years later, can we do something? So I'm on them now, and I am pressuring them because they said they were going to rewrite it. So I'm like, okay, hi, it's Christy. Hey. Do you have anything? So they, how are you? So they know now, I think, about the loopholes and stuff. Like I can read the bylaws. So
I always prided myself in being enough of a pain to the businesses and the government that when I would call them, they would recognize my voice. And you could hear it in their voice. They go, crap, not him.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's it. Exactly. But yeah, they've been really well. They've done really well for us this year, but they can definitely feel my frustration when I'm asking questions about 1988.
Right.
So hopefully we'll see when that gets revamped, but this town is growing exponentially. So we've got lots of possibilities of what our future could hold. We just have to figure out which plan to go. We've only been doing this since February. That was our conception of the plan, was February 2021. So yeah, we're going to figure out how to close it, how to store it, and then go with our plans from there.
We never even set foot on our truck until May long weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't even know how I was going to organize it or how the equipment worked on it. Well, I knew how the equipment, I didn't know how it was going to work on a truck or nothing. We figured that out in like 10 days and then opened.
And you saw what I...
That was fun though, wasn't it?
Oh, it was incredible. And of course, Christy arranges for a live TV video or interview with one of the local TV work, CTV, that day.
Yeah, that was our soft opening. It's very popular in Ottawa, Five and Dine, and they go to a restaurant or a new place that's opened and they just talk about it. And the guy that does it's quite popular too. So I just put him on the phone and it was live. And next thing you know, we did what, $1,200 or $1,400 on our soft opening.
Our soft open, we did 12.
Never been in a truck before. We're all like that weird legs that you get at first. Yep. The ship legs you have at first. We all have it. We did it. We pulled it off.
That's where you go. I know what goes on this sandwich, but where did I put all this stuff?
Yeah.
Exactly. Gave the Jeep a workout that day.
Going back and forth to get stuff.
Yeah. I live 6 minutes from the truck, thank God. Well, when you're doing that kind of volume, that's hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
especially
can't
when
even
you're
have it.
not expecting it.
Well,
No.
you can't even have a spare head of lettuce on the truck. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause every inch is taken.
And
So if you
that's how it
don't,
should be.
yeah, exactly.
You cannot waste
Everything.
anything.
No, everything's making money.
Yeah, we haven't thrown anything yet.
No square footage wasted.
One thing I wish that I could communicate to people better is, when you're on a food truck, it's not only the square footage, but it's also the cubic feet because you have a ceiling height too.
Right.
Every place there's space, there should be something there, either room for you to move around in or, pots and pans and storage of food and equipment. Everything should be taken up. If you have room that you don't have something to go in, you have wasted space. You have wasted opportunities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves,
The pop things are good too.
a couple just for soap dispensers, cutting boards and stuff like that. We're not wasting any space. Everything's nothing's on the floor. We can execute a $3,000 to $4,000 volume easy.
And that's
We did
exactly
5,000 as our biggest day so far.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And
There
got
are
up and did it
restaurants
again.
that can't do that.
No, I know. Well, at one of my previous restaurants, when they went total into shutdown and to takeout only, we're doing more sales than them in that stage, which is crazy.
I've been the same way because, I ran restaurants for a long, long, long time, really long time. And there were times when my hot dog trailer and we sold hamburgers and hot dogs, I could actually do more off of it than some of the restaurants I ran.
Oh yeah.
And in a shorter amount of time.
Mhm.
That was always made me feel so good.
Well, we're located behind the grocery store, like behind the grocery store where nobody ever goes. I know, right? Where nobody goes. But you know what? That's where all the distributors, all the truck drivers go.
Right.
Oh, so we know who the distributors are. We've got their phone numbers, everything in front of us. We're also beside a Rona. So you'll see in my ads, I will say that we're behind we're behind a Rona.
What's
But
that?
everybody in town, Lowe's,
Hello.
like a Walmart, like
Yeah.
a man's hardware store that every guy in town knows where it is. Like I don't even know what one in the States would be.
Lowe's would be good if it's a hardware store. Then
Yeah, Lowe's.
Yeah, the hardware store. Yeah, so we're behind. So all my ads are directed to them because we're behind those places. So we are on a very sleepy corner where nobody in town even knew existed until they came to get a burger.
We've been there 17 weeks and people keep coming and saying, I didn't even know you were here.
Yeah.
So people that drive by just for
There's no
instance,
drive-by.
No,
Well,
we're kind of
they wouldn't
off
be able to
the
see you,
beaten path.
right?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, there's no way to see us. If you come off the highway, you actually have to do a roundabout to get to us and go all the way around.
That's an interesting point then. So you're not depending upon any impulse shopping where they go, oh, that's a food truck, I'm hungry. They're coming
No.
to you because they know you're there.
That's correct.
Exactly.
And that comes from your social media or word of
Awesome.
mouth.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, for sure.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
because there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Like when we leave here, that's just going to be that patio there. They do things at the brewery that we're at, but they do it say once in a while. It's nothing like what we've poured on them.
No.
We overwhelmed a lot of people in that area with the amount of traffic and a lot of people, a lot of circles, a lot of people's routines were changed just from the traffic. But it's behind the mall. Like you won't see us unless you need to see us.
Well, not even just that too, like even the community, like restaurants were closing on Mondays. Businesses closed on Mondays.
Mhm.
And we said, no, we're staying open on Mondays. And next thing you know, everybody's open on a Monday.
Everybody in town open Monday.
The landlord says, you're not closing on Mondays? I says, no, it's $1,000. Why would I close?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, don't you need a day of rest, with your family and stuff? Yeah.
We spend every day together.
Come on, we spend every day together and stuff. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
I just didn't get the mentality. So
Okay, we've been talking a long time and it has been super interesting for me. I hope everybody else that listens to it will find it interesting. What would be your parting advice to somebody that wants to get into the business? What would you tell them to do to make them to come close to your success?
Do it.
Just do it.
get off the couch and do it. Stop worrying about what everybody's gonna think.
Just
You
say
know what I
yes.
mean? If you're skilled and you know how to do it, then do it to the best of your ability and they'll like it.
We
But
didn't
make sure you have a good game plan. It's
Mhm.
not easy. It's hard work, and storage is key, is huge. You got to be able to pile a lot of stuff in your car, use it as car stock and stuff like that. Like, this is a different animal. It's not like in your big kitchen where everything's right there for you. It's a little different, but if you're smart enough and you got the drive, no problem.
So basically, just get up off the couch, sell good food, and have a plan.
Yeah.
And I think I would add social media, because you guys are the king and queen of social media.
I was going to let Christy say that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, the social media is just, you got to be careful what you put in your pictures. Watch that there's nobody in the back, that that your knives aren't dirty, that your rags aren't out, that your surfaces are clean, that this is what's going out to the world. So just got to be aware of what you're doing, what you're taking a picture of, who's in it, and why you're taking a picture of it. And I basically just wanted you to see the first bite of every burger you were going to bite. That was my headspace. Was that's the first thing when you get a burger, is you put it right to your face, right? And that's your first bite. It's 1 inch from your face. So that's my pictures. Made you want to take a bite.
Saying that.
And she's super diligent at it. It's not just posting pictures. She's on it all the time, making sure she's commenting, making sure people's comments, are the content that we want. Some people are trolling and stuff like that.
Right.
You have to be on top of that stuff. If you're not, you're gonna, somebody's going to blow something up on you.
You know what I learned on your site? Stay positive. Don't say anything negative. Don't say that you sold out. Don't say that you're closing. Everything was always, we're open. If you're going to close at 7 instead of 8, then you're open from this time to that time. Don't mention any times that you're sold out. Nothing negative. Keep everything positive. And I have kept that in my mind for everything I've learned. I've learned from your page.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, you guys are doing it. I just can't brag about you guys enough, because you're doing a lot of the things that I have written, and you guys are doing it not necessarily from having read what I've said to do. You're doing it because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, and a lot from you too for good reminders for staying positive.
It's funny because you said that, because when I first got on board with Moxie's back in 1993 in Brandon, Manitoba, I had a general manager who was kind of a mentor. And one of the things he always said to me is, do what's right or what's needed. You know what I mean? And, you kind of make my whole career around that. Do what's right and what's needed. Make people happy. You got to do what you need to do.
Just to make it a full week of smash burgers and fun, tomorrow I'm uploading a short after the interview conversation that we had. I hope you all are learning from and enjoying the podcast. If you are, please consider supporting us and helping us grow. There are links in the description to help show your support. Our Facebook group is called Food Truck Training, and I believe you will find it to be the best food truck group on all of Facebook. If you guys are looking for support, inspiration, or just have a question you need answered, our amazing membership has your back. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you all later.